Welcome back to Pops and Pilots. Let's play some more House of Iron 4 with the Global Defense Council or Anarchist Aragon. We started as, well, started as Spain, became just Aragon, and then, you know, became a bit bigger. Most of the red you see is us. Actually, all of this. This is also mine, right? I keep forgetting that I own this, but I own this. For reasons. There was a war against the USSR and Norway and stuff that ended with we didn't get much, but we did get a tiny bit of land over there, which I guess is fine. Currently, we're just munching up the US. And I think I'm just gonna pause and continue munching up the US because that's fun. I don't know why I get that overlay there. There we go. The US are essentially over, and then Canada is also going to be over, and then the Allies are going to be gone, and then this war should end. And I assume we have decent war participation. Not nuts insane. But yeah, 60%, that's pretty good. The Germans and the Japanese did a bit of work in some of these other people, which is why they do get some participation. But yeah, we're gonna get a lot of land. And I am recording all these past 5 episodes or so in one bunch, which means I have not been able to read yet whether you guys want me to continue this campaign or not. I'm still under the assumption that you do not, but I might learn learn different. What do you say that? Either way, I might understand that things can be different. No, that's also not what I want to say. Anyway, a bit of a frontline split here, which is not great. We don't need to take the Mexican land. But what is need, really, right? I'm gonna grab this yellow guy here, give him his own orders, have him go and punch. And then y'all, the Marines, can also do that. Just go down there and go. So if you guys did let me know in the comment section that you want to see more of this, then you might see more of this after we're done beating up the Allies. If not, then, well, not. I know it's a complicated sort of system, but hey, doing very fine on oil now. I might paying Venezuela way too much anyway. I'm gonna stop importing. Let's say 0 from Venezuela here. It's still rising. I'm just gonna stop all my oil imports, I think, because we did take Texas, and it turns out Texas has oil. I kind of want to move some airplanes. Not that we need them, but just 200 on an airfield? That's not going to be very helpful, is it? Just going to try to fly from here over those Rocky Mountains. There Rocky Mountains. And then you guys, what are you doing? Trying to fly over Eastern Canada unsuccessfully. I'm gonna put you into here and then fly over the west coast, I guess. Sure. Keep on pushing, keep on grabbing that land. We're just sinking a ton of convoys over here. I assume that gives me war participation. Let's have a quick check. What does it say? I know land counts, I know bombing counts, and I know that casualties count. Occupation, sunk enemy ships, casualties, and bombing. We have a decent number from sunk, but sinking more ships obviously makes sense then. We don't have any bombing points. Don't know that I can generate much of that, but I could just grab whatever I have in the form of bombers. All these garbage old bombers that we stole from some people. Put them over Havana and tell them to... Wait, why are there naval bombs? I just wanted you over there. Dang it. Naval bombers, stay here with your job. Fighters, stay here with your job. Oh, there's some tactical bombers? So they don't even have the range, eh? I was looking for, you know, non-tactical bombers. They're deploying. It's gonna take a while. Fine. Do I have any long-range strategical bombers? Close air support, scout planes, jet fighters. Just no? Oh well. Not really gonna work with that then. Gonna wait for these guys to deploy and I'm gonna send them over to Sierra Madre. And then maybe we can bomb some Mexicans or something. And the US just capitulated. Nice. They did have a lot of equipment left. Holy frick. None guns. Yoink. Great news. Try that, and then have you be strategic bombing. Just see if we can generate some more points that way. It's a garbage mechanic. But it is what we have. Now we gotta throw some of these people out of the US. And then we obviously really quickly want a new front line to Canada, as it's called in the biz. It's not. Nobody calls it that. I don't think. Who dares wins. So we're gonna want to delete all the fronts, most likely. And reset them. Yes, wins! And somebody goes away. The issue with resetting all the fronts is that it costs... Actually, this front does not really need resetting. Give me this guy. Kill all your orders. Put you all on the front line to Canada. I don't know, like this, sure. Push into Canada, although we really only need Vancouver. Then I guess my Marines are going to be enough to push this stuff. And now what do my tanks do? This, I think. Because that's how you do tanks. But you, no, you were supposed to do this. You were supposed to do this. Deal with the Mexicans. And still I'm gonna need a few people. You can take that place. And once these guys arrive here, I'm just gonna split some off to take those isolated pockets. It's gonna be fine. And we have all the things. Just for the case that we do continue, I'm gonna actually use this. And make some boats. And we can go to the Spanish theater and add another line. And add you to the Spanish theater. Just push that guy out, please. Shorten this line while we can. Gotta hit play on this. Gonna carve apparently. I think I did make a note to cut that out. Whew. And then we keep on rolling. This just delete it, please, for me. And my tanks on right click should take out all of Mexico. That should not be an issue, I don't think. This is slightly annoying. The fact that why are there US troops still here? Now I get troops in US land because we would where they were not the guys who capitulated, so that makes sense. But what I don't get is US troops still being alive on mainland US. Doesn't make any sense to me. Get these birds in that there sky. Can you push that alone? Yes. Just don't want these guys to grab too much land back. Why are there even still divisions on this? Oh, because I understand. This was part of that front, and we just pocketed that again. That's why the Field Marshal kept his guys in there. Something like this. Get in there. Mexico is falling. Tanks are doing stuff. Let's have you cut through here, grab Mexico City, and do this or something. This is, after all the stress that we went through, this is kind of relaxing. Sure, I'm gonna build some more things or others. Advanced heavy batteries, that's kind of nice. Still not 50 yet. It's probably too late to start building support anti-air. But I could. Because I did the research. Could also build armored cars. No, I'm gonna build some armored cars. Never built any armored cars. Battery. Good. Good. This is for cruisers. I mean, I also like cruiser upgrades. Fire control methods are also good. This is all good. There's a lot you can do to buff your battleships, apparently. If you're that inclined that way. This should clear itself out. This is also clearing itself out. There goes Mexico. Any other enemies around here? I mean, technically, these guys. And then I could try to naval invade down here. I assume oh, I do have it. Do I still have the people? I do. Hey, you guys. You can finally do what you wanted to do forever. Get over there. Not that it matters. But while we're busy mopping up the Canadians, might as well deal with that as well. Firefighting drills. Separate fire machines. Let's say separate fire machines. More fuel. I think we're good on that now with Texas in our belt. Rockets, nuclear stuff. We know more boat stuff. Push. Push. Connect those front lines. Do it now. Airplanes. I don't really need any of this. But hey. Have him, so might as well. Manpower's fine. Spies, have you done something? Have you do something? Completed. Make resistance contacts. Nice. In a state that we now own. Sweet. But we have resistance contacts in the US now. I guess I go spy on the Germans? The Germans? Because there's no other thing I can do. Really? Not that that's likely to matter. Unless we do continue. So there goes the Couve. And I do believe that if Vancouver's down, then so is Canada. And so will be the Allies. So my naval invasion down here probably not going to be in time. Oh well. Ah well. Yeah, sink more boats for me. Yes. Give me those points. I don't know if convoys. 61? I know how much convoys count. But I'm sure gonna try. I have all those naval bombers, don't I? J bombers, scout planes, CAS, naval bombers. Should I have a ton of naval bomber 4s? 3s? Yeah. 600 of them. Put them in the Caribbean. Oh, I can't. Okay, have them deploy. See if we can reach the Caribbean from Yucatan. Let's see if we can do that before we get that peace conference. Deploy, 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 deploy. There they are. Can be over the Caribbean. I'm gonna put them on native strikes and port strikes. It's gonna be grand. Grab every single point of war participation we can. Now, why do the others have so much of interest? Before this ends, why does Germany have 40%? Occupation. Essentially only occupation. Who are you occupying? Tiny bit of the UK, I guess. Luxembourg, Belgium, Netherlands, Czechoslovakia, Romania, Switzerland, Greece. Okay, I kinda get it. It's Philippines, India. Oh, India. Somebody's getting a lot of points for occupying India, I assume. Is Vancouver fallen yet? Not quite. Oh, that's the last-ditch defense in Vancouver. Look at all those people. But they're not enough. Not enough. Wait, how do we not have the supremacy? Certainly you do, right? What's going on? You're saying they don't have supremacy in East Pacific Rise. Rise! Oh. I mean, sure. Done. Then are you still preparing, or is this ready? This is ready. Okay. I don't think the guys are there yet. But once they are, they can go. How's the coup? Oh, they actually rebuffed me. Not okay. Push it to that mountain. Want this attack for now, I guess. Actually full on oil. Look at that. The Texas effect. There's our peace deal. Alright. I guess we're gonna make use of it. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the US. Talking about France. And the UK. Wow. Okay. So clearly... wait. Can I go Nation Française? Grab all? I mean, I shouldn't. Because this is a super expensive place. Wait. Let's undo everything. Reset. Okay, I'm going to do it manually. Thought it might be easier to just grab all the French land and then remove the things that I know we haven't occupied. Because those are, I think, 10 times as expensive. But it turns out that's not how this... Well, it would have worked, but it would have been super annoying. So this. And then not going to take Wallonia here. And I think this is also super expensive. Yeah, 1,300, I think. 110 for Amsterdam. 731. No. Take these. So that's that land, and then I obviously got Gibraltar. And then we start on England, right? Birmingham, Liverpool, Yorkshire, Lothian, got some Scotland in here. Tasty. This is German occupied, so I'm not taking it. gonna go Czechoslovakia, Greece, or anything. That's all super expensive. And this is already... Oh, we just get to keep the things we caught. Nice. I mean, I guess it makes sense. But still nice. Certainly do want this stuff. I guess these two. This cheap land. Costs essentially nothing, and it gives me a lot of screen real estate. Liberia, which we took for that rubber. Yep, yep. I guess I want... Oh. Yes, you. Sure. Okay, Denmark? I mean, it's cheap. Sure. Don't super care about these islands. I do want you. I do want the rubber down here. If we're not continuing, then this is obviously irrelevant. Just for the ego boosting, I guess. But if we are continuing, then this might actually matter. Not that I'm looking for great strategic results here. Because strategically... that's a lot of chromium on that one island. Strategically, taking Australia and these islands is probably a bad idea because the Japanese are just going to naval invade it back. But I'm looking mostly for resources here. Resources, factories, manpower, all that good jazz. So we definitely want Texas. Secure that oil. And then... I guess steel, just generally the East Coast. There's tons of factories there and all that, right? More steel and oil. Stuffs. I'm kind of surprised now that I think about it that the Germans and the Japanese didn't at all get involved over here. They didn't even try to naval invade or anything. Okay, good enough for the first round. End that turn. Now I'm gonna pass a turn or two, I think. Get a ton of points again. And then go back to taking stuff. So if you pass, you get bonus points. Yeah, the others get to use their points, but you end up having more points. So you sort of give them a earlier pick, but in the overall scheme of things, you're gonna get more. Unless you pass too much and everything is gone. Obviously. Oil and stuffs. I kind of want to take all states here. I don't know that I have the power. So I'm just gonna do it all manually. I'm gonna check out what the other guys did in a bit. Maybe now. So I took a bunch of land. I understand. And then Germans took a bunch of European land with the Faroes. Okay. Transylvania, yeah, nothing else. I don't see the Japanese doing anything. Coolio. I just want to take Cuba because it has a bunch of chromium on it. And then... what else? Is it Mexico time? We leave anything out here? I mean, that stuff that's too expensive still. I'm gonna start taking that sort of stuff when I'm out of taking cheap things and I actually still am allowed to take more. But for now, I think we're gonna focus on the cheap things. Can I still say take all states? Apparently that's very expensive. Or because of the Philippines? I guess. So let's just take Mexico. United Mexican States. Take the states. Honduras. Wait, 888. I'm not taking Honduras. That is crazy. Colombia, why not? Only this place. The rest is super expensive. Because like Peru or whoever had taken it before. Okay, I think we're almost done taking the cheap things. Except for like island stuff. Do I want to grab a bunch of islands? Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Forgot about you, didn't I? Can I take all states in Canada? Take all states. Yes, it's not very expensive. And then the UC up here and some more US. Gonna take Greenland. Because it was useful to us. I did like it. And then... I mean, this is riveting TV, right? Grab a bunch of US American islands. Because I can. They're nice holiday destinations. It's a bit expensive, but hey. And then probably take some of the... Oh, these are so annoying to take. This is already taken, right? It's hard to see whether it's selected or not. This increases the price. Oh, if it has a price, it's not selected, right? Yeah. That's how it works. Alright. No, New Zealand is way too expensive. Even though I am... Someday I'm gonna do that New Zealand holiday. I don't know when they invent flying that's not killing the planet or anything. Be good. And when Corona's over. Sure. I mean, that seems awful. That seems just bad. Can I just steal your rubber here? No, I don't have the stuffs. So I'm gonna end my turn. I'm gonna pass, pass. And then there's probably not a lot left. It's gonna start by wow. I would like to take all states, but I can't. Wait, what? I want to take all French states. What's going on? Liberate, liberate, satellite, puppet. No. I'm confused. Where's that French land? UK, do you have anything left? Apparently you do. Can't do the take all states. Grumble, grumble. Okay. Manual it is. Let's grab the Switzerland part here. Let's grab Ireland for contiguous borders. Let's grab Africa just cause. And this stuff, because it's actually free. Oh, we didn't take this part of Africa yet. So certainly that's all mine. I did work for it. And then I could get into Greece. I've done all the stuff over here, right? Most of the stuff. Chile, Uruguay, I don't know that that's worth anything. This stuff has mostly been... I mean, this would be kind of nice. Can I make that work? By not taking Ireland and this stuff. Enter. Pass, pass. Well, the Germans are done. Did they take the place? No, I did take the place. Grab these islands. Sure. Grab. So can I do any sort of take all states thing? No. Can't do that for anyone. I just wanna... It's just not a thing, right? Fine, fine, fine. Anything left in Greece? Some chromium. Grab it. And yes, you can make like puppets and stuff. But why would I? Grab the Philippines instead. Who needs puppets? Eh. Well, the Germans haven't passed, they just have no more points for some reason. Honduras, Panama Canal. Not actual Panama though. This stuff... It's getting a bit tedious, I must say. Passed a bit much maybe there. I wish there was a button just take all the rest, because I think now I have the points to just do that. But I don't know what's left. See, this is... It feels like these things should be clickable. At least I can do this. I thought. I right-click liberate Maldives, but apparently I've already taken them. The CC click. Anything here? No. Greece, nothing. Chile, nothing. Colombia, nothing. Ecuador, nothing. New Zealand. Grab. Grab. Philippines, Uruguay, US of A. Take all states. And the turn. No, just one. I don't know what there is left here. I don't see anything. Could set up a collaborationist government. Puppet them. For reasons. Sure. That's it, right? That's all we can do. Apparently there's still more stuff. Oh, take French India. I could open that. Oh. It was looked like it was not clickable. It was. For reasons. Okay, done. Pretty messy peace conference. Long, exciting. But we're gonna end up taking a bunch of land. And that's the victory screen. Why do we get the victory screen? Because if there's no war after 45, then the game assumes that you've won the World War or the World War has ended, and so things end. Am I actually in first place? No, right? No. So score in this game is utter garbage. Let's look at this. We are in 5th place. Behind Great Britain, who's dead, Italy, Japan, and the Germans. Why? Well, we don't have as many divisions as they do. Note, it's number of divisions. Not size or anything, it's just number. So we could just spam a bunch of small divisions and make more points there. Naval, we're actually at least at the same level as Great Britain, who is dead. Number of fleets. Just make a bunch of fleets and you get more points. Garbage. And then the worst offender, always the worst offender, air. So total air superiority. If I just put out my planes everywhere now, I would have had way more points. Just because I'm not wasting my planes everywhere, it's... What? And again, Great Britain. They're dead. Number of factories. We're actually not as good as the Germans. So this is kind of fair. And then land score were just the best. You know, I just hate it. Hate this score screen. 5th place. What garbage. I don't think this is what 5th place looks like. I disagree. I disagree. So much. But hey, I assume this is going to be the final episode. If for some reason you guys felt like you still wanted to go, to continue here, then I'm happy to just pick up the saves file and do some more work here. But I'm going to assume that this is over and we're not going to attack the Axis. It would just be a matter of time. I'm pretty sure we can crunch them on land, and we can probably defeat the Japanese on the seas. And there's gonna be issues here with naval invading, both being naval invaded and having to do our own naval invasions for all this tiny garbage. But otherwise, that would be a big problem. I mean, the Axis is not small. They have all of Asia essentially and most of Europe. But we have the US of A, and the land is not all ours, right? We don't have any. Oh, we still do have resistance. Interesting. Right. Right. I think I knew that was happening. So if we were to continue playing here, we would still have the resistance. I mean, that's why Portugal was ours yet, right? It's not core land or anything. We still have resistance. We still have to deal with it. We could core stuff at some point. Could continue playing forever. Not that the game has anything to offer. We're essentially done with technology. Sure, there's some stuff we can still research, but what for, really? And yeah, there are not going to be any new events or anything. So I'm going to consider this the end of the campaign. I thank you guys for sticking around for this time. I thank you guys for sticking around through all the slugfest stuff that happened. Oh, the forever time here in the Civil War. And then the forever trying to get over this stupid channel. And then the forever trying to get out of Quebec. But then, after that, everything was just easy. And in the end, I think we did quite well. It's by far not my best ever campaign. It's super late. We haven't done a world conquest or anything, which is totally possible, much more possible in Hearts of Iron than in like EU4, where it is possible, but very annoying. But we started as poor old underrepresented Anarchist Aragon. We brought anarchism to the world, and it would only be a matter of time to finish that job. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, then do hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so you know when there's a new campaign of mine going up, or this one continues, either way. And as always, if you have anything at all to say, then there's this comment section for you to use. I, at this point, don't know what the next thing I'm going to do is going to be. The next thing I'm going to record. For you, it's going to come out tomorrow, unless something really weird happens. For me, I have a few days of recordings left now to think about what I'm going to do. Until then, thank you so much for being here, and see you guys next time.